mental health advocacy than biological determinism as advocated by the biomedical paradigm. And I had had several classmates who were a lot more sensitive and reactive than I was to minor wrongs being perpetrated on them at one point in time and still did not become victims of schizophrenia because they had very supportive brothers or sisters, whatever. And I did not have even one such person in my environment. I have compared and observed the trajectories of that growth in mind. So I have performed much, much better than they did at study. I had performed much, much better than they did at studies at one point in time. But still, after that, wasn't successful for some time because I came from a terribly, terribly dysfunctional familial environment. So by relying upon biological determinism to discount what I'm saying and my experience and my pain and my narrative, these psychiatrists are telling me that something is innately wrong with me. You're telling me I'm innately defective. I shall never accept such an argument, which is nothing short of victim blaming. And I stand cured today precisely because of the sheer guts I had to question all these wrong things that these people do as part of treatment, and because I and my caregiver devised our own user survivor support system at a point in time when I contemplated suicide because of what these people had done to me. I stand here today precisely because I rely more on activism and not too much on biological psychiatry. Many of the psychiatrists are there simply to professionally negate whatever their clients say. Why can't psychiatry change for the benefit of the user survivor? Even in cases where a cure is affected, clients are very often not empowered, they just exist. But as per what Descartes says, I think, therefore I am. I'm not simply content to exist and remain passive in the wake of everything that I have faced, since that would amount to mere existing and not living. I'm something more than that, and I live today to tell the world my story. And of course, that is something that most psychiatrists are terribly scared of, for which reason they come up with arguments that locate pathology in the individual and not in his or her dysfunctional environment. This is a very clever client silencing tactic. This then has been my journey, a self-advocate's journey to recovery and a full and passionate existence. Oh yes, I have something to live for. All owing to FSA, Feminist Self-Advocacy. I became a PhD holder in mental health and was even interviewed on BBC World Radio. So if you want details of FSA, I can provide you with them. We need to privilege the user and keep the user at the center of the mental health services and validate the user's realities and ask them what needs to be actually done. I thus end my presentation.